I think he can't fathom to just live a modest lifestyle. It's like he gotta be lavish.
Right. He's got to have those videos where he shows you all the watches, where he opens the case up. Yeah.
You know, he got the latest watch and the latest car, and look what I just bought.
And when you get into latest watches and latest cars, you get into that like, boy, that money goes quick.
Yeah.
Bugattis are like $3 million. There's watches that are $3-5 million.
Is they wind up going broke at a certain point, right? First of all, taxes, child support, all that kind of stuff, that promoters, this and that, and then just the way you spend your money. Could be bad investments. You could try to do the right thing and wind up with bad investments. You could just spend too much. And the thing is, if you're not the best in the world anymore, but you're one of, let's say, the 50 best in the world at what you do in your weight class, still hard to tell that dude, you can make $100 million. No, don't do that because you're old.
Right.
Why would he not do that?
You know, if you have the right money behind it and the right promotion behind it and the right kind of commercials behind it, you can turn anything or anyone into a star. So it's basically you're just choosing to do what you want to do. So if you want to do Mayweather and Pacquiao, I think it can be done in a way where people are going to be curious enough to watch it. And you guys were just talking about it. It's on Netflix. It's not necessarily behind the paywall, aside from unless you don't have a Netflix subscription. But people are going to watch.
Terence Crawford has publicly questioned Floyd Mayweather's reported demand for $100 million to face Manny Pacquiao, arguing that the request raises eyebrows considering Floyd's financial situation. Crawford noted that Mayweather once earned enormous sums throughout his legendary career, but recent reports and speculation suggest he may now be dealing with financial pressure. In Crawford's view, demanding such a massive payday has only fueled further discussion about whether money has become Floyd's primary motivation.
He broke the bank, you know, and I don't see him trying to, give the game to the young fighters because he's a promoter now.
Yeah.
So I can't give everybody the game. Yeah. It's a business at the end of the day. So if they made all this money, on our backs as fighters, and now I'm a promoter, I'm gonna do the same thing that they once was doing, and just say it's just the game of the business.
It's the game.
Max Kellerman believes the pursuit of huge paydays is a reality every professional boxer eventually faces because the sport offers little long-term financial security. Once a fighter retires, there is no guaranteed support system waiting for them, leaving athletes entirely responsible for managing their own future. Kellerman explained that this uncertainty often drives boxers to chase one final lucrative opportunity before stepping away from the sport for good.
With the 3 fights that's coming up, Floyd Mayweather, Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather, Mike Tyson, Floyd Mayweather, I think the guy's from Greece or something like that. What do you feel about great champions doing these kind of fights as well, or just these kind of fights that's going on?
They need money.
Damn.
Yeah, when you need money, this is the problem with boxing. You think about financial literacy, right? And you talk about like NFL players or NBA players. There's support systems for those dudes. There's nothing like that for fighters. They got to figure it out all themselves. And if you're a fighter, that means you did not have options.
Right.
Yeah. It's not like basketball or football. If you could, by the way, football players couldn't play basketball or they play basketball. It's a better deal, right? That's if you can, you do. And boxers couldn't do either one of those things, right? They're too small or they got hurt, whatever it is. And so you're dealing with a section of our world that is unlike.
Tasha Kay argued that when people begin facing financial difficulties, it's not uncommon for legal disputes over unpaid money to follow. She pointed to reports claiming Floyd Mayweather has filed a lawsuit against Showtime, suggesting the move may reflect broader financial pressures. According to her, situations like these often emerge when large sums of money and business disagreements collide.
Bills is due, but you done spent everything on stuff you ain't supposed to have, and now you really need something, so you get ready to go to Walmart, right? And you got $132 in your bank account, all right? We all done been there, and you need food, the light bill due tomorrow, they're gonna cut it off, and you got $132 to your name. And so then you start to search like, well, what happened to the money? You start to go look at your bank account. You start to go, you start to get a little bit, I could take this rice, the beans, this, and then when you get up to the counter, you hoping that something else ain't hit your account. that's done made it less. Because, you know, it can say 132, but then you got them pending transactions that come in that hit you, that's definitely going to put you in overdrive. You don't really start blaming or start realizing you broke until money get low. And that's when you go send people to look for where.
Veteran broadcaster Jim Lampley admitted he was disappointed to see both Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather returning to the ring later in their careers. In his opinion, legendary champions usually make comebacks at that stage for financial reasons rather than competitive ambition. He believes these return bouts often have more to do with securing another major payday than adding to an already historic legacy.
Manny, or I will understand Manny, you know, does it make me happy? It's not really my business. It's their business.
You called what was still the most successful fight in boxing history, which was Mayweather-Pacquiao. I've never been a part of a buildup like that, where every mainstream outlet that maybe had abandoned boxing over the years came roaring back. I mean, it was massive. And then the fight happens and we don't get what we hope for. What did you come away from that fight feeling? What did you think of how that whole thing played out?
Well, I want to start this by saying that I like Floyd. I get along with Floyd. I'm happy for Floyd that he was the first great social media master who demonstrated what the power of social media could be, how an event could be sold on social.
Jeff Mayweather believes a rematch between Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao could have happened years earlier when both fighters were still competing regularly. Instead, he feels the timing now suggests the event is being driven largely by financial incentives. According to Jeff, the circumstances surrounding the proposed fight have changed significantly, making money appear to be the biggest motivation.
I mean, that's a fight that basically, you know, it's a cash grab for both of them.
You said it's a cash grab. I know he's had.
So.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, there's nothing wrong with it. If you created a name and you made a name, why not get paid for it?
No, 100%. I agree with you. Do you feel that that's what the comeback announcement is as well? Is just kind of like because I know he's suing Showtime for money he thought he thinks he's owed. Is it just kind of like we need an influx of money? You think?
I mean, I don't really know, and I'm not really going to say anything that I don't know. So, I mean, that part I'm not going to even talk about. It's just the fact that, to me, I looked at it, and I seen the same thing that everybody else seen. So, I mean, and I've never talked to him about it, so I can't really give nobody no answer.
Floyd Mayweather, once celebrated as the untouchable Money Mayweather, now finds himself surrounded by growing speculation about his financial situation. Despite reportedly earning well over $1 billion during his career, recent discussions have linked him to debt, tax issues, and other unpaid financial obligations. Critics have also pointed to his promotional appearances, claiming they give the impression of someone working under increasing financial pressure. While his public image still revolves around wealth and luxury, many believe his recent activities suggest financial responsibilities that extend far beyond what fans see on social media.
He needs it more than wants it, because you see right here, Floyd Mayweather very vocally has never had a drop of alcohol in his fucking life, is out here promoting alcohol. That's how you know this dude's fucking broke as hell and swimming in debt, because he's posting shit like this.
We are back. Money Mayweather and Beluga, we are back. It's a special day, Valentine's Day. Toast to the ones that we love.
Does he not look like he's a hostage right here? Look.
Happy Valentine's Day and cheers.
I look at the look on his face and I can't tell if he's being held at gunpoint while doing this because he owes somebody money, or if he's just looking like that because he's really confused and struggling trying to read the script for this ad. Sorry.
Although Mayweather continues to headline exhibition events, some observers believe the bigger story involves alleged financial mismanagement, lawsuits, unpaid taxes, and his decision to compete again at the age of 48. Many argue these factors indicate that financial considerations may now be influencing career decisions that were once viewed as strategic. Comparisons have even been made to fighters like Mike Tyson, who reportedly spent hundreds of millions yet still retained valuable assets. Despite Floyd's enormous career earnings from fights and endorsements, critics question why those fortunes haven't insulated him from ongoing financial speculation. The contrast has led many to conclude that even extraordinary wealth can disappear when spending and financial obligations become difficult to control.
Floyd Mayweather gives a about any of that, bro. He's like, you said how much? How much is the check? You said I got to talk for 12 seconds. All I got to say is I'm the voice for them, and y'all are going to give me 15 million? Like that. That's the type of stuff that Floyd Mayweather does. And Conor was calling this out quite a long time ago, even back when they were promoting Mayweather versus McGregor.
Floyd not taking out his own jets? Oh, yeah,
So Floyd got the money and he got
tax problems.
And Conor also called it out right here as well.
And they said, I'm the motherfucker that can't read. Bitch, I do numbers. I make money. You know my middle name. You owe money.
So Conor was on this 10 years ago. I think 2017 was 2016, 2017. So Conor's been on this for.
Tasha K explained that outward appearances of wealth don't always reflect someone's true financial condition. She argued that hidden debts, pending obligations, and unresolved financial matters can place tremendous pressure on anyone, regardless of how wealthy they appear. Referring to past reports, she mentioned claims that Mayweather was once prevented from leaving Dubai until certain financial obligations were addressed. She also alleged that poor financial management by trusted associates contributed to significant losses over the years. According to the reports she referenced, Floyd has also faced lawsuits, unpaid rent exceeding $330,000 for a luxury Manhattan apartment, and other financial disputes. In her view, the situation demonstrates how impressive displays of wealth can sometimes conceal a far more complicated financial reality.
See somebody like Floyd Mayweather, that's the oldest trick in the book, y'all. Y'all know, when y'all see somebody flogging money everywhere, they got this, they got that, they got this. Was it Gervonta Davis? Tank told us 2 years ago that the reason they held Floyd Mayweather, you can put it back on the screen, captive in Dubai is because he had owed them money and they wouldn't release him until he announced the fight to give them their money back. You know they do that over there in Dubai, right? You ain't going nowhere if you owe a debt. He was trapped over there for almost 2 months, according to Gervonta. They shared the same manager, Al Layman, who collected money in cash because Floyd Mayweather gave him a power of attorney to do so. And so when Floyd went down there and sued Showtime, he's suing Showtime, the company, the network, that publicizes these fights.
Max Kellerman explained that financial struggles are surprisingly common among professional fighters because boxing careers are both short and unpredictable. Injuries, declining performance, or physical disadvantages can quickly reduce a boxer's earning potential. Without proper financial planning and reliable guidance, even elite athletes can find themselves facing serious money problems. Kellerman added that taxes, child support obligations, failed investments, and extravagant spending habits often contribute to these difficulties. He emphasized that even world-class fighters may struggle to command enormous purses once they move beyond their prime, making responsible money management essential throughout a boxing career.
End up with bad investments. You could just spend too much. And the thing is, if you're not the best in the world anymore, but you're one of, let's say, the 50 best in the world at what you do in your weight class, still, hard to tell that dude, you can make $100 million. No, don't do that because you're old.
Right.
Why would he not do that?
Do you think, and when I look at these fights that's coming up, do it take away from boxing for you when you see these fights being announced?
No, not. I mean, what it just demonstrates that boxing has not produced new characters that you know, whose stories people really want to follow. If we were producing those guys, and hopefully we will now with Zuffa, there'd be less interest in the kind of sideshow fights or the senior tour type fights,
right?
Because we'd be invested in new characters. We haven't had characters that have captured the public's imagination because people don't know.
Jazz Mather praised both fighters for maintaining remarkable discipline throughout their careers, highlighting their commitment to training, fitness, and staying in top physical condition. He explained that he personally remains active almost every day, including playing basketball, which helps him continue feeling strong and competitive. Mather also pointed out that this event would mark the first boxing match hosted at the Sphere, a venue previously associated mainly with concerts. He stressed that organizing such an event required careful planning, the right partnerships, and ideal timing. Finally, he emphasized that a platform like Netflix has the potential to bring the fight to hundreds of millions of viewers worldwide while creating exciting new opportunities for the future of boxing. What do you think about Floyd Mayweather's latest situation? Is he returning to the ring because of financial pressure, or is it simply another smart business move? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more boxing news and updates.
Sylvan fighter, so him and me, we taking care of our body, and we always work out almost every day and playing basketball like that. So right now, I still can fight. I feel like I'm still young. I mean, nothing changed.
Jazz, this event is going to mark the first boxing match at the Sphere. We've been there, we've seen concerts there, but how did this come to be?
This was a lot of work. Took a lot of time. I mean, many tried and many, I wouldn't say failed, but planted seeds. It just took the right time and, having the right team in place to be able to get it done, right? It's really a timing thing and all the right people involved.